Hi, and welcome to Deciphering the Zodiac. Here, we explore the energies, guidance, and opportunities for the week so you can step into alignment with your highest potential. Before we dive in, take a moment to like and subscribe so you don't miss your personalized readings. Let's explore the dynamic and illuminating energy of the full moon in Cancer together. Full moon in Cancer overview. The full moon in Cancer brings heightened emotions, intuition, and a focus on home, family, and emotional security. Cancer energy invites reflection on what nurtures you, what feels safe, and where you need to set emotional boundaries. This is a time to release emotional baggage, honor your feelings, and allow yourself to care for yourself deeply. It's not just about feeling, it's about processing and integrating emotional truths. This lunation shines a light on emotional needs that have gone unmet, patterns tied to family, ancestry, or the past where you've been protecting yourself, and where protection has turned into emotional armor. Cancer energy is not about weakness. It is about emotional intelligence, knowing what you feel and why you feel it. This full moon invites release, but not through force. Release comes through acknowledgement. Key aspects and their influence. Moon in Cancer, Sun in Capricorn, opposition. This is the core of the full moon. Cancer asks, what do I need emotionally? Capricorn asks, what am I responsible for? This opposition highlights the tension between feeling versus functioning, emotional needs versus external expectations, home and inner life versus structure and obligation. Something must come back into balance. Moon conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, emotions are amplified, but so is emotional wisdom. This aspect supports emotional healing, compassion for yourself and others, a deeper understanding of why you feel the way you do. What feels big now is showing you where growth is happening. Moon sextile Neptune in Pisces. Intuition is strong, subtle, and deeply felt. Dreams, memories, symbols, and emotional signals may surface. This is a moment to observe rather than react. Not everything needs an immediate answer. Moon trine Pluto in Aquarius. This is a deep emotional transformation. Old emotional patterns, attachments, or survival responses are ready to be released. You are supported in shedding emotional identities that no longer reflect who you are becoming. This is a quiet but powerful change. Moon trine Saturn in Pisces. This aspect brings grounding. It helps you hold emotional boundaries, create emotional safety without shutting down, turn emotional insight into something stable and supportive. Feelings can be honored and contained. Moon square Uranus in Taurus. Unexpected emotional realizations may arise. Something connected to comfort, security, or attachment may shift suddenly. This aspect encourages flexibility, letting go of emotional habits that no longer serve your nervous system. Guidance for this full moon. This full moon is not asking you to analyze your emotions. It's asking you to sit with them. Ask yourself, where do I feel emotionally overwhelmed, and why? What am I holding onto because it once made me feel safe? What emotional pattern am I ready to outgrow? What does emotional security actually mean to me now? Let the answers come gently. Wave full moon in Cancer rituals. Ritual number 1. Water writing. Release. Write down an emotion, memory, or situation weighing on your heart. Hold the paper over a bowl of water and say, I acknowledge this feeling. I no longer need to carry it. Dip the paper into the water and tear it apart. Later, pour the water out with intention. Ritual number 2. Cancer journal prompt. Write freely. What feels heavy? What feels comforting? What am I ready to emotionally release? Let emotion lead, not logic. Ritual number 3. Home cleansing. Cancer rules the home. Clean one small space with intention. Open a window. Light a candle. Restore emotional peace to your environment. Glowing star. How the full moon in Cancer affects each sign. Aries. Emotional intensity is high. Your natural independence may clash with the pull toward closeness. This is a time to pause before acting impulsively. Advice: practice deep breathing, spend quiet time in reflection, or walk under the moonlight to integrate your feelings. Suggestion: journal about where you are holding control and consider which connections benefit from vulnerability. Taurus. Home, comfort, and family are central. You may notice old patterns of obligation or overgiving. Advice: prioritize creating spaces of peace and security that genuinely feel restorative. Suggestion: water rituals or small home cleansings help release emotional clutter and reset your personal environment. Gemini. Inner reflection and mental processing take the forefront. Hidden emotions may surface through conversations or fleeting memories. Advice: slow down the mind. Avoid overthinking or rushing emotional decisions. Suggestion: journaling or a creative visualization practice will help integrate insights before moving forward. Cancer. This is your amplified full moon. Emotions are heightened. Clarity comes from honoring yourself first. Advice: nurture, but don't overextend. Avoid taking on others' emotional weight. Suggestion: moonstone, bath rituals, and meditation under the moonlight boost your emotional clarity and intuition. Leo. Relationship dynamics are emphasized. Tensions may arise with partners or collaborators. Advice: check for imbalance in giving and receiving. Suggestion: journaling about emotional boundaries and practicing heart-centered communication can bring relief and clarity. Virgo. Daily routines, health, and habits are in focus. Emotional patterns may show up as stress or tension. Advice: prioritize activities that emotionally nourish you. Suggestion: gentle movement, mindful eating, and ritual baths help release emotional residue from your daily environment. Libra. Social and communication spheres are highlighted. Hidden feelings may arise during interactions. Advice: be authentic in expression, avoid people-pleasing. Suggestion: write letters or messages, even if unsent, to express your true feelings, helping emotional processing. Scorpio. Deep emotional transformation is occurring. Old patterns or resentments are ready to be released. Advice: trust your intuition when confronting emotional shadows. Suggestion: shadow journaling or water offerings can accelerate emotional healing and empowerment. Sagittarius. Boundaries and personal freedom are emphasized. You may feel pulled between responsibility and independence. Advice: reflect on where you're overextending yourself emotionally. Suggestion: rituals involving water or movement, like swimming or dance, can help release energetic blocks. Capricorn. Emotional patterns tied to authority, career, or long-term goals surface. Advice: find balance between ambition and emotional fulfillment. Release attachments to outcomes that no longer serve your growth. Suggestion: journaling about professional versus personal priorities, combined with grounding rituals, helps clarity. Aquarius. Social circles and friendships are highlighted. You may see which connections nurture emotional growth and which do not. Advice: let go of relationships that drain or restrict. Suggestion: moon meditation with focus on community intentions helps release old relational patterns. Pisces. Spiritual awareness and sensitivity are heightened. Collective energies may feel overwhelming. Advice: protect your energy, honor your intuition. Suggestion: dream journaling, meditative water rituals, or candle intention ceremonies help maintain clarity while deepening emotional insight. Closing this full moon in Cancer supports emotional clarity, release, and transformation. Honor your feelings, trust your intuition, and set boundaries that protect your heart while allowing for growth. Which of these energies this week resonated most with you? Share your experience in the comments. Your reflections may inspire others in our community. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you continue receiving your weekly personalized readings. Stay inspired, stay intuitive, and I'll see you next time.